Welcome in. Welcome to Thinking Thursday, where we're going to continue playing Gabriel Knight 2, The Beast Within. We got to day 3. What Error Redemption? Indeed. Shall I attempt a recap? I can attempt a recap. After the events of Gabriel Knight 1, Gabriel has moved to Germany, ostensibly, or at least has been in Germany, basically the whole time since the end of the first game. And at the start of the game, some villagers come to him and say that their kid has been taken by a werewolf. So he goes to the town to investigate. And on day 1, what did he do? He did some minor investigation around the scene of the crime and found some fur. Got somebody who had a very helpful book about wolves and dogs that apparently contained all of the information that we needed in this one book. So somebody at the university helped us identify that the wolf that had left fur at the scene of the crime was larger than a normal wolf. I think European wolf it might have been. And also had I think maybe a larger footprint as well. Like larger than wolves should be, put it that way. Then we managed to bluff our way into a hunting club, which we strongly suspect, well, I strongly suspect, that the members of the hunting club are in fact werewolves, or at least some of them. But I'm going to guess probably all of them. I think that was how we ended day 1. There was like some weird possible sexual tension between one of the guys and Gabriel. But we couldn't tell if that was poor acting or whether that was part of the character. So watch this space for more information. RE that. Then we switch to Grace, who we also get to play in this game. And we learn that Grace is very angry. I don't know. I don't know if it was intentional. But it was certainly something. So I'm not particularly, like, after the first game, I'm not a fan of the Gabriel Knight character. Like, he's very arrogant in the first game. And he does seem to have this kind of like bantery relationship with Grace in the first game that feels quite reciprocal. Maybe, I mean, hard to tell for sure, but I feel like that's what they're going for in the first game. But he is a bit of a douche hat, I would say. And I feel like in the second game, I feel like they've toned down his douche hattery, if that's a word. And they've like ramped up Grace's anger. Like, she's just super angry with him. She thinks that he's having like a fling with the maid, the assistant at the castle that he's living in, and she seems very angry about that, which I assume is meant to be like, we're meant to interpret that as jealousy. I assume. I could be wrong. I think part of it also is she's not happy that he's kind of abandoned the bookstore. I think that's probably part of it. But then she's just been like outwardly horrible to this. I don't know what role we would call. What's her name? I've forgotten her name. I want to say Hilda, but that feels like I've just picked a stereotypical name. We'll find out her name shortly. Anyway, Grace kind of like goes poking around the house, basically breaks into this girl's room, steals a key, finds her way into the like family library, which details like all various supernatural events that have occurred over the last several centuries. She like gets access to a dungeon in the area where the Black Wolf, I think his name was. I didn't actually write that down. The Black Wolf was like arrested and killed. I think in the 1700s. And when she's in this dungeon that he was kept in, she appears to have a vision, which is a bit unexpected, given that we've come to expect that stuff like this is going to happen to Gabriel because he has this like bloodline of supernatural fighter people. But a bit unexpected that Grace would also have this. So I don't know. They might explain that, or it might just be she's a very sensitive person. They might not explain it. I'm curious to see where they go with that. And then I think the thing that happened right at the end of day 2, which was the end of Grace's day, was like an American couple turned up. And I actually cannot recall what I think the woman had like a vision or something and might have like passed out potentially. But she seemed to have some kind of vision about Gabriel or about the werewolves. I really should have written that down. But now I think we're going back to day 3. Gabriel's just had a dream. He was having a dream. He was like at a park or something, and there were ducks. That's all I remember. That's probably something more important. We can probably rewatch that. Let's do that. Okay. So we watched the end of chapter. Let's watch the end of chapter 2 as well, because I feel like we could get more information from this. Is the audio working? Maybe not. Hold on. There we go. So they're still very angry with each other. Even though I would say objectively, Grace is in the wrong.
Guten Abend.
How are you? Is this the castle of the Schottenjoggers here?
Yes, but
How exciting! Come along, Emma. We are so thrilled to be here. Emma said it's the 1990s, for heaven's sake. The Schottenjoggers are probably long gone. Well, of course they are.
The Schottenjoggers.
A family like that doesn't just dry up and
Yeah,
go away.
FMB. Welcome in,
The
Noel.
Lord's put his mark on them.
who are you?
I was just wondering the same thing, dear. Neither of you girls look like the heroic type, but who am I to judge? God chooses his soldiers, and who am I to put in my 2 cents?
No, we're the Smiths from Merrimack, Pennsylvania. This is my wife, Merle. You can call me Emil.
My husband. If I don't get right to the point, he'll get there for me.
It's nice to meet you both.
Well, how did you hear about the Schottenjägers?
Oh, we're demonologists. My wife makes it her business to know a lot about a lot of different things. She's a regular, what you call, occultist scholar, aren't you, Mother?
That's right.
Yeah.
I read about you all when I was studying.
They seem like biased kind of people.
Spring, and I have been dying to get over here ever since.
Well, so nice of you to stop by, but I'm afraid the Schottenjäger isn't here right now. I'll let him know you called, though.
Oh, no. And I was so hoping to talk shop. We fighters of darkness are so rare these days.
Don't I know it? Can't scare one up to save your soul.
It's not your fault, Missy. I told Merle to call before he came.
People just don't take you seriously unless you're standing right there. You know that, Em.
Well, it's rather late, and if you're driving, you might as well, go out right now.
Don't worry about that. We're going to spend the night at the guest house in town.
Stop by tomorrow, won't you, dear? You and I can exchange stories at least.
We'll see.
Well, come on, Merle. These ladies are tired, and I think we ought to go.
But, Em.
Come on, let's go.
Em.
Good night, ladies.
Good night.
Good night.
What's wrong?
It's not your fault. This just happens, ma'am. I'm sorry.
I'll get her some water.
Give me your
This
hand.
just happens. This just happens
see.
sometimes.
I see danger. Someone close to you is in danger.
Gabriel?
I see something. Something like a wolf. A black wolf.
Don't you worry, miss. My Merle is going to be all right. This just happens sometimes. That's all. It just happens. Come on, Merle. Let's go. Come on.
What happened?
I don't know.
Have they bonded now over the kind of nuts American couple? Is that what's happened? Because they seem kind of like less combative toward each other now. All right, let's recap Gabriel's dream, because I think I might have skipped it because I wanted to go to bed. You want to be this psychic's friend. I don't know what the woman looking at you is about. Oh, who these people are. Is he having like visions of the past, maybe? I don't think it's memory. I think it's like visions of like people in his bloodline's memory, like shared memory. Was it even a dream? What is that? Like a bit of fur, or is it a wishbone? It looks like a wishbone to me. Unclear. All right. Do we have something in our... We don't have anything in our inventory. Like the Assassin's Creed mission, it is like that. It's exactly like that. I assume this is their the inspiration for Assassin's Creed.
Baron Friedrich von Glauer. He lives in the Perlacker district.
But this must... Is this the guy... This is the guy we think is the Black Wolf, I think. Like the head honcho of the hunting club. I think. That's my current theory. I don't think there's anything here. We've looked at all this before. How is everyone going anyway? How are your Thursdays? Can we get the no, we can't get the whatever that was in his hand.
That's me, Gabriel Knight. I don't think the Ubers want me in their private bedrooms. I take it the Ubers are Catholic. I take it the
Trying to get a meeting cancelled. I hear that. Good luck to you, sir. Godspeed.
I don't.
What was the significance of the bit of fur? Is that what it was? Fur? I'm guessing nobody had a higher resolution version of that image than I did, and I couldn't tell what it was.
I don't need anything else. China.
I think it was all the same. Do you have anyone to call? But we'll
Who should I
check.
call?
We could call. No, we can't. Ah. Or maybe it didn't have a phone number. Doesn't have a phone number. Okay. Read the newspaper. Your internet is back. That is good. Why did they have him stand so weird? What do you mean?
It looks like there's been another wolf killing, and this one occurred last night in downtown Munich.
Another
It looks
killing.
like there's been.
His idle stand is slightly awkward. Okay. This is totally normal. This looks like a... Like if I was just standing casually in a room, that's definitely where I would be standing and facing. Just kind of like looking at the door, just in case somebody comes in, you know? It's pretty normal to me. It is... Wait, he wasn't standing there before, right? Wasn't he over here before? Oh, you can move... Can you move him around? It's fair. It's fair. I feel like he was standing here before and you could see his face. It's weird that he's never facing you now. He only faces you to come towards you. Creepy.
I don't have anything to write about at the moment.
These weird hover hands.
There, no.
This is the same,
Keys.
right? Yeah, this hasn't changed. Okay. I'm gonna guess there's not much else to do here at the moment.
The Yuba's having.
Because this is all... Yeah, I don't think any of this has changed. Doesn't want to go in the forest.
These woods go back.
Yeah, okay. I did make the mistake of looking up the speed run time for this. And the any percent is like 25 minutes, which is... I don't know how hard that is. There's more runs for this game than the first one, which is kind of surprising to me. 25 minutes is not very long. Alright. This was the zoo. That's the shopping centre where we've got our lawyer who will translate stuff for us. I don't think we need to go to the university again. This is the police station. I feel like we had a major problem here because we couldn't speak German. I assume that's close to 100% cutscene skip. Yeah, I would assume it would be just constant cutscene skipping because, like, pretty much every action you do is a cutscene. So you just wouldn't see anything. Like, hey, bye, welcome in. Well, let's check the police
Going back
station.
in there at the moment. I can't even try to talk my way in.
Okay, well, let's not go to the police station. Let's go here. Which I guess is where the new case is, the new murder. Oh no, it's this guy's house.
Entschuldigung, Baron. Gabriel Knight ist hier, Sie zu sehen.
Lassen Sie bitte ihn herein. Gabriel, what a pleasure to see you so soon. Bringen Sie uns bitte ein zweites Glas Wein.
Hope I'm not taking advantage of your kind invitation.
Well, my invitations are meant to be kept. Come, warm yourself. I hope you like wine. I got hooked on the grape when I lived in France.
It's fine, Baron.
Call me Friedrich.
All right.
Good. I like to have things settled. You were going to tell me how you found the club and about your hunting in America.
Oh, there must be more interesting subjects.
No doubt. You are a man who runs deep, I suspect.
On my off days.
I find nothing more stimulating than a new companion. A fresh mind with treasures to reap. New thoughts like rare birds uncovered and examined, one by one. It is only when people know each other well that they run out of things to say.
May we never be so cursed.
Now this guy's given off homoerotic energy.
That's a great mask. Mind if I take a look?
Be my guest.
Interesting. Is it African?
No, Indian. I picked it up in Brazil.
Huh. Von Glauer says it's Indian.
We're not trusting.
Von Glauer.
Can I make a drawing of it? There's not enough sketching in this game, I feel. Miss my sketchbook.
Von Glauer.
Oh, he's got an Indian mask that he got from Brazil. Yeah, Miramac or something? Was that what it was? Can I go through your cupboards?
That's me, Gabriel Knight.
Okay, we can exit.
Are you from Munich originally?
No, I was raised abroad. But both of my parents had deep Bavarian roots.
Really? Where abroad?
All over. France, England, South America, North America. I love to travel.
Is that a joke at Kay's expense? Me? Not intentionally, I don't think. No cupboards, but if you click the glass... Checking the cabinets. No, you lost me. Oh, right, yes, gotcha. Don't just open the cabinets as well. Yeah, I got it. Got there in the end.
So tell me about your family.
The Von Glovers? We are not nearly as old a line as the Ritters, I'm afraid.
Do you have a wife? Children?
Good God, no.
You sound like someone else I know.
I've been picking up on certain similarities between us. Do you have relatives? How fares the Ritter family tree?
I'm the last.
I too. I suppose all trees eventually stop bearing fruit.
How'd you end up here?
My circumstances were probably not much different than your own. I wanted to return to the land of my ancestors, and so I did. Which reminds me, you were going to tell me how the Ritter family ended up in America.
My grandfather. He left the family and went to New Orleans.
But you chose to return to the family. Why?
If you want to know the truth, I didn't have a hell of a lot of choice.
Yes. I understand.
Tell me about the club.
I'd prefer it if you formed your own opinions. To be perfectly frank, I could use a fresh perspective. That's one reason why I invited you to join us.
And the other reasons?
How about telling me about the other club members?
Ah, my select few. You find them valuable friends once you get to know them.
Did most of them come to the club through you?
For the most part. Though occasionally, fate throws one into my lap.
Yeah, I agree, Noel. I'm glad it's not just me thinking that.
All of the men at the club are from wealthy German families, I gather.
Yes, but it's not quite that simple. I am a believer and self-determination. Each man at the club must also be personally accomplished and gifted.
Really?
Absolutely. For example, von Eigner owns one of Germany's biggest meat butchering plants, and he runs a
Convenient.
great private brewery. It's true he inherited the business, but he's expanded it a great deal.
A butchery. Huh. And the others?
Price is recognized as one of the best trial lawyers in Germany. He seems pleasant enough in person, but you would be surprised how vicious he can be in the courtroom.
And Henneman?
Is with the government. He has a prominent position and is an acknowledged contender for higher office.
Really? How high?
There have been newspaper reports that predicted the highest.
That would be convenient for his friends, wouldn't it?
Mm-hmm. Such men are an asset to everyone who knows them.
And Baron von Zell?
Von Zell's family owned the majority of stock of one of Munich's oldest banks.
And his own personal accomplishments?
Gar is a quite promising young man. He was always top of his class, the best at anything he did.
I keep picking up a past tense here.
You haven't seen him at his best. He's going through a rough spot lately, I'm afraid.
I wish that I knew what any of those names were, or like who they're related to. I think Price might have been the guy that was a bit creepy. I mean, that's obviously a relative term.
I'm not sure what else to say.
Preach. Vincent Price. Wait a minute. I don't know what we established from this mask. That's it. I think that's all we can do.
I should get going.
All right.
Doesn't look happy about it.
Visit me again. Soon.
Von Glauer or Gabriel? That's something. It sure is something, alright. I don't know where to go now. What do we... I guess we can go back to the zoo? And maybe talk to the zoologist guy? Is it hot in here? Yeah, it's hot.
Lingman's office is locked. They don't look dangerous. They don't.
Hmm.
No way. I've had enough of those wolves, thanks.
Why do you choose your location on a subway map if you have a car? Because game design. No, it's immersive. It's actually unclear, to be fair, because I think when we go to the shopping plaza, we are coming out of the subway. So maybe we've driven to the subway. That's all I can think. Oh, I forgot there was a hint button. Appealing. Let's go check in with our lawyer, because I can't really recall if we'd asked him to do anything for us. Because 90s. I guess we could try to buy some sausage. Gabriel didn't seem that interested in it, but now maybe he's got a taste for it.
Gut, ja, danke. Ah, I was hoping you'd stop by. I have a package for you.
Oh,
Really?
Oh, this is from Grace, I guess.
Must be from Gertie.
I trust this morning finds you well, Mr. Knight.
Hell, I'm lucky
This
it's found
guy.
me at all. You can call me Gabriel, by the way.
Oh, of course. Call me Harald. Harry's okay too.
Thanks, Harry. I don't have anything else to say right now.
Well, that's awkward. Let's open our package.
March 18th, 1994. Gabriel, you might as well know, I'm in Rittersburg. I wasn't about to sit in New Orleans and let you have all the fun. Besides, if it goes anything like last time, you're gonna need my help. I've been doing the research Gerda said you wanted. Enclosed is a book you might find useful. It looks a little outdated, but then I've never dealt with werewolves before, so it's hard to be sure. There's also some werewolf history right here in town. I found some clues pointing to a werewolf called the Black Wolf. He's cropped up in a couple of places, including here in Rittersburg in 1750, and in association with Ludwig II, a Bavarian king that died in 1886. It's all ancient history, I know, but something tells me that it is relevant. I'm not sure where to go from here, except to look into Ludwig II. Ask around about the Black Wolf in Munich and see what you find out. Also, let me know if you want me to research Ludwig or join you there. I'm sending this to your lawyer, but I'll need to contact you directly. Send your address and phone number ASAP. Herr Huber is being stubborn and won't tell me. Be careful and write.
Damn it, what the hell is Grace doing here? At least she's off in the ozone somewhere. The Black Wolf, Ludwig II. She's really losing it.
Really, dude?
March 18th. I've been doing the... There's also some... It's all... I'm...
No, is that? So we read that. Oh, we got all the stuff. Do I have to read this again?
I don't have time to worry about this historical stuff at the moment. I don't think it's got much to do with what's going on here in Munich.
Really? Dude.
I don't have
Same one.
Chapter 3.
We already read this.
Werewolf the Mind. A good example
Ah,
of this
Brazil.
comes from a case reported by the Ancient Priesthood Society, Manos del Sol of Brazil. A rash of
Interesting.
symptoms of... Therefore,
I do wonder if I have to
That's
actually
reasonable.
at least click on this
werewolf,
because
werewolf,
it's possible this is like
werewolf, the mind.
making him
Come,
aware of
damn me.
subjects to ask people. So I will
There are
do
two
it.
lycanthrope man to...
Okay. That's it.
Do you know anything about King Ludwig II?
But naturally. Have you been running into him much on your tour of Munich?
Running into him? Isn't he dead?
Yes, long dead. But he is still everywhere, like your Marilyn Monroe or Elvis. He is the Bavarian enigma.
How to say something with saying
So what's the
nothing.
big deal about this Ludwig guy?
They call him the fairy tale king. He's very romantic and mysterious, you know. He built castles and now they are huge tourist attractions.
Castles. Where are they?
Oh, let's see. Herrenchiemsee is about 3 hours southeast. Neuschwanstein is southwest of the border with Switzerland, about 2.5 hours. I can have my secretary draw you a map if you like, but most German maps have them already marked.
No thanks. I wasn't thinking of going myself. But it does seem like a harmless enough activity for someone else I know. So this guy's just a dead king, right? And these castles are just out in the countryside, hours from Munich.
Yes.
Perfect.
He really doesn't want to see Grace, does he? What's that about?
Have you ever heard of anyone or anything called the Black Wolf?
No. Sorry.
That's all right, I'm sure it's nothing.
Oh, it's something alright. Can I write a letter? Or how do I write a letter? I think I do that back at the other place, don't I? Okay.
Well, I'm off. See you, Harry.
Goodbye.
Thought that was going to be important, what he was calling.
I don't think she speaks much. White sausage. Yum.
Okay. Still not buying sausage, apparently. Let's go for a stroll. Let's see if anything has changed. Oh, I can go into the clock shop now. It's a lot of clocks.
Hello.
Grüß Gott.
It's about time, exactly.
Cute.
Come inside, huh?
Yeah, well, there is in there this sound thing, you know, to wake up. You know, in the morning.
An alarm clock.
Ja, alarm clock. Ja, richtig. Ja.
How much is it?
Wie viel? 60 marks.
Doesn't he have a heap of money? Like, why is he... First of all, why is he now going into the clock shop? That's what I want to know.
Authentic Black Forest cuckoo clock. Maybe Gracie would like one for her shop redecoration.
He doesn't strike me as a sparkling conversationalist.
It's rough.
He doesn't.
Authentic.
Okay, so he still can't do anything. We can look at this. Maybe if we have a reason to buy a... I guess we can try to buy it. Do we have a wallet? Yes.
I'll take that woodpecker clock.
Why not?
60
We're gonna need it.
marks, bitte.
He's thinking like, why am I doing this? I don't even want to buy this clock, but something is compelling me to hand the money over.
That's all right. I'll take it as it is.
Dankeschön.
Bitte.
Successful purchase. It will let us go back into the clock shop? It will. Wow, that is surprising to me. Okay. What do we got here?
I've already got a watch, thank you.
We've got a clock now as well.
You never know when a little woodpecking will come in handy. You never know when a...
You never know when a little woodpecking will come in handy. If I had $1 for every time I'd said that, I would now have $1. Oh, it's the same.
That must be the famous Munich Glockens. She almost seems...
Still unclear whether any of this is like related to the game or just fun for them to put in.
Rat House. That's a town hall. Riddisburg has one too. Lots of Nietzsche and Kant. I don't understand that stuff even when it's in English.
Good for you, Gabriel. Good for you. Oh, these are new people. This guy's getting some more business. I have noticed myself whistling when the Saints go marching in today. Which I now wonder if it's because I was thinking about this game.
I'd give it a shot, but I don't speak the language. I'd give it a shot. They're busy. They're busy.
Gonna steal their
busy.
bags? No. Who's this
I'd
guy?
give it a shot, but I don't speak the language.
Well, this is the club.
What should I mail?
Oh no, this is the post office. Where's the club?
Even their trash cans are clean in this city.
Guess I figured out where last night's killing took place.
Oh.
I don't think they'd know much about.
Sinister music.
Isn't that the detective from the paper? Commissar Lieber?
I don't think they'd know much about. I don't.
Commissar Lieber, my name is Gabriel Knight. I've been trying to get in touch with you at the station.
Ooh. Shut down.
Wonder who the victim was this time.
I don't think they'd know.
Wonder who. Looks like a television news crew. Looks like.
I really thought I'd be able to talk
Looks
to
like
him.
he's not listening.
Does he want an alarm clock?
I don't think Commissar Lieber would be impressed with that.
Maybe impressed with. I don't think he'd be impressed with that either, but. Do you reckon these people, like, acknowledge the Ritter thing?
I don't think.
Seems unlikely.
I don't think.
No. We don't know what he'll be impressed by yet. It's okay. We can come back. We can ask the people at the hunting club about the murder. Know anything about the murder? Saw it, perhaps?
Guten Morgen, Herr Knight. I'm afraid there's no one here at the moment. They're all busy with their daily tasks. You are, however, welcome to use the club. So I've been informed.
Thank you, Xavier. You're so kind. Mind if we chat for a moment?
Anything to be of service, sir.
So tell me about the club.
What about it?
How long has the club been around?
Since 1970.
No way. The old Royal Bavarian Hunting Lodge? It's older than that, isn't it?
Die Königliche Bayerische Hofjagdloge is ancient. This particular form of it is new.
What happened in 1970?
Baron von Glauer came. He brought a new vision. The lodge had nearly died out. Hunting is not so popular as it used to be.
Were you here when von Glauer joined?
Baron
Give
von
the fella.
Glauer. He
Welcome
hired
in.
me later, in 72.
So he's been around for a long time too. Well, we're in the 90s, but it's still like 20 years.
How many members are there?
There are 5 now, not including you. I'm not sure of your status.
5? You mean the men that were here last night make up the entire club?
Quantity is not an overriding concern with us, Herr Knight. The Baron personally interviewed and approved each new member. Despite your own experience, this club is extremely exclusive. Not everyone would fit in.
No, I don't suppose they would. How often do the club members go hunting?
As a group, once a month or so.
Once a month? Hell, I thought y'all were hunters. Back home, you don't get out there and spill a little blood at least once a week. The other men start looking at you funny.
Organized club hunts are once a month. Members can use the club's lodges anytime on a more casual basis, and they frequently do.
Wow. It's really leaning into the
Have
hunting.
you ever heard of the Black Wolf?
No.
That's a strong no.
Alrighty. So, tell me about the club members.
I don't gossip about our members, Herr Knight.
Gossip? With you? Please. I've never met anyone as obviously discreet as you.
Thank you.
Bet you could drop a load if you wanted to, though. You probably know more about what goes on around here than anyone.
True. At least I used to. But with all these new people coming in, I'm not sure I know anything anymore.
All these
Sounds
new
bitter.
You mean I'm not the only fresh blood?
No, Herr Dr. Klingman was only accepted a few weeks ago.
Really? Who brought him in?
I was not in on the discussion, so I really couldn't say. But I'm sure there was more thought behind his acceptance than yours.
He's not a fan.
All right, Xavier. Thanks.
I picked everyone. Well, no, hold on. Who didn't he pick? He didn't pick Klingman, but that was the only one. Right? Or did I miss something there? Oh no, he picked us. Like, we kind of were rudely trying to get into the club, but he invited us in the end. He was the one that like came to the doorman and was like, no, just let him in. I invite him. But yeah, he certainly didn't put us through any rigorous kind of assessment before doing that.
Dead things. Gotta love them. Just the right size for the big bad wolf to come down the chimney. Unless he's already here.
Big bad wolf come down the chimney? Like that's a mixed, not a mixed metaphor, but like a mixed fairy tale.
I don't think I should get too comfy around here. I don't...
There's a back door, there's whatever this is.
Nice plan. Locked.
He looked at it menacingly though. What was that? It just opened out onto the street? I guess maybe we can... Is there like a back door we can come in?
I don't think...
Okay.
And I thought Germans only drank beer. And I thought...
If you click the door again, it will say something about it. That's not a bad idea.
It just leads to a back alley.
You're right.
It won't do much good to keep trying it. It's locked.
GK's number 6. Right, because Glauer himself is one of them. I wonder what the significance of this being a separate screen is.
Dead thing.
Oh. Oh, what? Hold on. I can do that from here. That was strange. Meeting cancelled. GG. That is exciting.
It's in German.
What did you expect? I'm curious why this is a separate screen, other than just to give me some text line about Germans only drinking beer.
I thought Germans only drank beer. I don't.
You're free for an hour.
I think I've pumped that particular.
Wonder. So we can probably talk to like Klingman. No, he's locked up, isn't he? Maybe he's there now. We might be able to write a letter to Grace. I don't know what's going to make the police officer want to talk to us, though. We already asked this guy about the Black Wolf. We haven't asked Von Glauer about the Black Wolf. So we could do that. Let's go and write Grace a letter first. I mean, I could be wrong. Maybe he wants to write more to her, but I get the impression he just wants to send her off on a useless job. Which...
I'd better make sure Gracie keeps busy. Elsewhere.
Seems strange to me. Is this meant to be interpreted as like a protective act? Like keeping her out of trouble? Maybe? Hold on. I want to go back in here. Because we definitely had something in our hand when we woke up. What the hell was it? And where is it? So confused by that. Like, unless it was something we already had in our hand. I also don't know why I bought a clock. I assume that will become apparent. Okay. I've got an ad coming up in a minute. Go back here and we'll ask Von Glauer about the Black Wolf. Oh, is he not home? No?
Gabriel! Come in.
Man, this guy's drinking a lot of wine.
Please, sit down.
Sorry
I'm
to
still
bother you
drinking.
again. But we haven't finished our conversation.
Tell me, what have you been up to?
Or I ask him. I'm going to run this ad. And looking at this Gabriel Knight actor, and he's seen a few episodes of Frasier, then Gabriel Knight, then nothing for 30 years. Now he's in an adventure mystery game in pre-production. Really? Somebody did tell me that he was in Frasier. There's like a YouTube video of like his 4 cameo roles, 4 bits in that. I think I posted it in Discord. Yeah, I'm gonna run this ad and we'll be back in like 3 minutes. Rum case info found. I mean, just that name sounds amazing. Sure, they asked him to be a Gabriel Knight cameo. Oh, you reckon he's a? Is this like stop motion or something? It's cute. I quite like it. No, they don't have a trailer. Oh, some of it's rendered. But like that looks... I mean, I guess it could all be rendered. Future on sale Friday list. Yeah, I'll add it. I'll add it to my wish list. Rather than directly controlling the characters, you'll regularly pick from a series of options that branch the story into fun and surprisingly deep new directions. It does sound like he's one of the main characters. Sissy Jones? I recently played Firewatch, and the voice acting in that is very, very good, I must say. Never played Phantasmagoria, but that was a game that as a kid I was like, I wonder what that would be like. Definitely one that was on my radar. Do I like tower defense? I'm not wild about tower defense, to be fair. Welcome in, Kratzel. How are you going? You're super partial to Kingdom Rush. I have not heard of this before. You know what I'll do? I'll look it up for you. 2011 tower defense game. Well, there's a lot of offshoots. Maybe cameo isn't the right word, but I assume they reached out to him. Yeah, yes, I'm sure that's true. You know what, Kratzel? I will look at this game for you. I promise. Because it's you. Alright, let's ask Von Glauer. Coffee left? Don't have any traits left. How about the Black Wolf? Do you think he's going to be like... Just want you to know. I'm the Black Wolf. I think he'll admit to it.
Have you ever heard of the Black Wolf? I'm so sorry.
He's shocked.
It's all right.
Gunther! Würden Sie das bitte reinigen?
You barely got me.
Are you all right?
Yeah.
Danke. I feel so clumsy. Danke, Gunther. What was it you asked again?
I asked if you'd ever heard of the Black Wolf.
Of course, you did. I suppose you just startled me. These killings in the papers. They've really got me derailed.
Any particular reason?
People getting slaughtered. Children. In broad daylight. Nature can seem cruel, but it is orderly. It does not waste or torture. Not like this. And with the club espousing what we do, our philosophy does not support this kind of thing.
I'm sure that's true.
I apologize. It's just, I am concerned that we are not put in the best of light under these circumstances. To promote hunting when these atrocities in the papers. You must understand, the nature I promote is not a murderer. When a healthy beast kills, it takes only what it needs to survive, and it does so respectfully. It is only the man who is capable of such a pointless slaughter. I'll be glad when this has passed. I'm sure the other men feel the same way.
That response makes me think, less that he's the Black Wolf? Or is it just that because like although if he was the Black Wolf, how would I expect him to respond? He does seem to be like legitimately upset about the murders. And like that I don't think that discounts him from being a werewolf. Because I think it fits with like, you know, as a werewolf. Or maybe he doesn't know he's the Black Wolf. Interesting. True, could be true. So he's like angry at himself. He's got some self-loathing going on. Whether aware of it or not. His hair is not black. I don't know if the black is the color of the wolf or if it's like a metaphorical black representing evil. If I had a better memory, I probably would be able to remember that, but I can't. Sorry.
I'm not sure what else to say.
Yeah, it's very true. Can I look at your mask again?
That's a great mask. Mind if I take a look? Be my guest.
He didn't know if he woke up chained up naked in a dungeon for werewolf reasons or not reasons. Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of overlap here, I feel, with like latent homosexuality as well, potentially.
Von Glauer said.
We did have that information about. Yeah, I don't think that works that way. He is wearing gloves though, is he? No. I don't think so. Is he wearing gloves in the... I can't go back into the talking because I've run out of conversation topics, unfortunately. Gabriel Knight's next mystery should be finding a code that fits. What is his next mystery? There is another one. Vampires, the Knights Templar, the Holy Grail, and Jesus. All of... checking all the boxes. Not FMV, it is 3D rendered. And not great. Are there any silver bullets at the hunting lodge? Not that we've seen. Did he get it after Indy? Did you like the Indiana Jones films? I haven't. Is there a new one? I feel like there's a new one. I haven't seen that. I like the original. Well, I haven't seen them for a very long time, but I have like fond memories of them. There's one coming. There's a game as well, right? I think. Okay, let's go send our letter. You haven't seen the 5th movie. Is that the one that's not out yet? Might be one. I've seen the Crystal Skull or whatever that one was. That was the last one I saw. Don't remember that being that great. Oh, there was a 5th one as well. Okay, right, I haven't seen that. And there's a 5th one and another one coming. Dial of Destiny, okay. Is it still Harrison Ford?
What should I make?
I hear it's pretty good. I don't know him. It looks like the Dial of Destiny is the latest one, and that's out. I think The Last Crusade is the one I remember the most, which makes sense because, like, I was not really capable of thought when these ones came out. I didn't see this in the movies, but I remember watching it on TV a bunch. Well, there was talk of 6 coming, right? Yeah, it's possible. It's possible. Wikipedia is never wrong, though. That's what I heard. Alright, we mailed the letter. We should probably save just in case we get a snake situation. Can we talk to the police guy yet? Is he going to talk to us?
He's not listening.
Still don't know why I have a clock. Okay, we gotta check out the other locations. Oh,
They're busy. I'd give it a shot.
maybe there's people speculating after the last one. Graham's Dial of Destiny is the 5th and final film. Wow. Was that... I should have checked this. Was that still Harrison Ford, or was there like somebody else? Kind of semi-co-starring? Could we try to buy some sausage?
I'm not much in the mood for meat at the moment. Whites?
That's not... They know where else to go. Maybe Klingman's back now? They were trying to pass the torch.
Klingman's office is locked.
Still going.
I don't need to do anything else at the lab. No point in going back.
Okay, well, we're running out of places to go.
Don't think I need nothing of interest in.
Yeah, good space. So welcome in. Some good emotes there.
Something's been here. Maybe the thing that killed Yuba's daughter.
I'm just retreading ground I've already trodden on. Maybe? I don't think there's anything new here. This is just the same
That's where
stuff.
I made.
Blob. It does bother me that I woke up. It does bother me that I woke up. But it also bothers me in the game that I woke up with something apparently in my hand, but I don't have it in my inventory, and I can't seem to find it anywhere. That bothers me. I could take a hint, that's true. I wish I was asleep. I wish I had not woken up this morning. It happens. Nah, well, I'd like to wake up just later than I have to. What are we doing with this notepad?
My note.
Making any memos? Have anybody to call? We had known my 9 AM meeting was going to be cancelled before. Yeah, exactly.
Who should I call?
The Ghostbusters? So,
I don't need anything else right now. China.
what's something, Gabriel?
Our homie.
Drives me crazy. There's definitely nothing over there. Oh wait, we can't interact with the clock. I have managed to buy a clock and I don't know why.
The Ubers.
Yeah, he is clock and everything. I'm pretty sure I can't think of anything to do at the Huber's house. There doesn't appear to be anything to do at the zoo. Because Klingman's not there.
Klingman's office is locked.
And, I mean, unless it's a timing thing, we need to wait for the guy to come back, but...
No way.
We don't want to go back in.
Those wolves, thanks.
Which is understandable.
Zoo administration.
Look at the sign before.
Canis lupus lupus. European wolf.
You can look at them.
They don't look dangerous. They don't look...
And we give them a Kluger clock. No. You have selected no. Like, is he willing to read this now?
I don't have time to worry about this historical stuff at the moment.
You understand what point that's
here.
always... That's never comforting. Robot Spacer.
I don't have time.
I know what that means. Maybe if you convince them it's midnight, they'll turn back into humans. I don't think these aren't werewolves. These are just normal, scary wolves. They're still scary, but they're just normal. Normal scary.
I don't need to do anything.
Can't get there. Can't get there. So, all I can think is we need to convince the policeman to talk to us. I think we've run out of awkward conversations to have with Von Glauer, unless we show him our clock, so to speak. Is there a screen somewhere I haven't been? It's entirely possible. It is entirely possible. Let's talk to the lawyer. We haven't talked to him for a while. We can't buy any sausage. Why is everything like a half second away from sexual innuendo in this game,
Gabriel.
honestly?
Come in.
Hey, Harry.
Unavoidable.
I don't have anything else to say right now.
What do you think of my clock? It's Germany.
I'm not sure why I'd want to show him that.
Neither am I, Gabriel. But here we are. What about the journals? Does he want to look at the journals?
I'm not sure why I'd want to show him that.
Using the word away pretty liberally now.
I'm not sure why I'd want to show him that.
That's Gabriel Knight.
I'm not sure why I'd want to show him that.
Can we show him this guy's card?
I'm not sure why I'd want...
That kind of made some almost sense to me that we might want like this guy to do some research on him or something. I don't think he wants to see any of this though. Guessing he doesn't want to see Grace's
I'm not sure.
thinly veiled angry letter. Is there anything we haven't looked at? We looked at
You never
this.
know when a little woodpecking will come in handy.
It's 3 o'clock, which is a...
You never know. You never know. You never know.
This is what I'm talking about. You never know when a little
You never know
woodpecker...
when a little woodpecking will come in handy.
Come on. Come on, game. Tell me I'm wrong.
I'm not sure.
Can we show Von Glau the evidence analysis? I'm kind of like, Von Glau is just so obviously the bad guy. But then his response to my questions about the Black Wolf have really made me question that. Which is hard to believe. Like, I'm finding it hard to believe. Do I have to bribe the policeman? Oh my... No. No, it's the policeman in Gabriel Knight 3 that is the moon logic puzzle, right? I don't think this is the moon logic puzzle. It's okay. We haven't hit it yet. Get there soon enough. Now let's try to bribe the policeman with either A, money, or B, cuckoo clock. I'll tell you how twisted the logic in these games can be. The thought just went through my mind. Could I use the woodpecker to somehow get through the locked door? They are very tough from the outside, but it's soft from the inside. I feel like the sexual innuendo is now filtering its way into chat. Intentionally or otherwise.
He's not listening.
He's not listening.
I don't think Comm's...
He doesn't want my clock.
I don't think Commissar...
I really thought I'd be able to talk to this news crew.
Looks like he's not listening.
Oh, wait. I think you have given me a... You've given me a clue, potentially. Whether intentional or not, but I suspect intentional.
It just leads to a back...
We go out?
It won't... It just leads to a back alley.
Yeah, can I go out there?
It just leads to a back alley.
Why can't I go out there?
I think I've pumped that... It won't do much good to keep trying. It just leads...
Can't pick the lock with my knife.
It just leads to a back alley.
But a back alley could be really useful, Gabriel.
Nice plant.
Do I have to hide behind the plant at some point?
It won't do much good to keep trying.
What am I missing? He did go out there once.
It leads to a back alley. Just the right size for the big bad wolf to come down the chimney. Dead things. Gotta love 'em. I think that wouldn't impress.
Nobody wants my clock. Setting. So it makes sense to me that that the policeman would talk to me if I was on the other side of the line. Do you think he ad-libbed these lines? It's possible. It's possible. 90s adventure games. I guess the voice acting was probably a very, very new endeavor. The lock with a business card? The thing, right? Okay, let's see if there's a different way of getting around it. They're like...
I don't think.
So it's cordoned off over there too, so even if it is a back alley around there, it's still not gonna be, we're still not gonna be like on his side of the road. Is there a way we can get on his side of the road?
I don't think. I'm not sure the German public would be interested in that. I'm not sure. He's not listening.
I believe nobody's interested in my clock.
I don't think Commissar Lieber. I'm not sure that.
Just start cutting people up, then the policeman will talk to me.
I don't think. I'm not sure.
This seems unlikely.
I don't think.
It's not listening. Wait. Gotta kill somebody to get this cop to talk to me?
I don't think they'd know much about it.
I will say one thing about this over the first game. I appreciate that there is only the one action do, like interact, and that is all I can do. I can interact, or I can use inventory items, but there's no like, oh, you didn't click operate on the switch instead of hand, which means only take. It only means pick up, nothing else.
I don't think.
Any of these other people.
I don't think. He's not listening.
Not listening.
I wonder who the victim was this time.
Me too, Gabriel.
Looks like a television news crew.
But just like...
Looks like a...
Have you given up on speedrunning? What do you mean? Do you think I'm in the middle of a speedrun now? Because if you think that, I'm embarrassed that my previous speedrunning performance is so poor that you have come to that conclusion. The first game... Oh, yeah. Well, I've given up because I've got the world record on both of those runs. I do. Thanks. That's a good reason.
'54 Dienastrasse.
It's got to be this back alley, right? Like, what else could it be?
That's me.
A lot happened in that week I was gone. Yeah, I like... It probably took me like 2 streams? Were you there for the one where I spent the whole stream trying to figure out where the point was that I was missing? I was missing. Yeah, you were there, because I remember thinking, if Nolan was here, he would say, "You're missing the point." And then you turned up and you made that exact joke, and that was great. Anyway, so I figured that out. And once I'd figured that out and figured out how to make the narrator's ambient dialogue on day 9 not just make it impossible for me to do any actions. Once I'd resolved those 2 problems, then it was pretty smooth sailing on the next attempt.
Dead thing. And I thought.
I need to hang it and take the clock here. What is the significance of him saying?
You never know when a little woodpecking will come in handy.
Don't understand. Don't understand. What?
It just leads to a.
I guess? To what end, though? It's because we don't like that guy? Or did he unlock the door? I'm so confused.
It won't do much good to keep. It just leads to a.
What, do I need to leave or something? Is that... I'm so confused.
It won't do much. It just leads. Nice plan. I think I've pumped that particular well dry.
Houseplant has attracted Gabriel's attention. Yeah, I don't know. Like, it kind of makes sense to me to set the distraction. And then, can we do something here, maybe?
Somebody's out the door.
Wow.
I can hear.
Just wow. A little woodpecking came in handy, who knew? Welcome in, Palazan. Open the drawer, dude, before he comes back. Keys. Take the keys.
Everything all right?
Everything is fine, Herr Knight.
Yeah, I mean... It's still, like, you understand this now, Kaon. I kind of want to also... Oh, I'm going to reset the clock.
Nice plan.
I kind of want to make sure there's nothing else in the drawer. Yeah, there's no satisfaction. The sense of like, I don't know what to do next is gone for now. Temporarily, probably. But there's no satisfaction like, oh, I can see. Like, who would think of that? I guess woodpecking. I guess like it's. Guess you're pecking wood. Just I don't know. Apparently, it.
Nothing there. Nothing.
Okay. That's how I've been feeling with cycling through imagery. Yeah, exactly. It's exactly the same. Oh, we just did this, too.
Nothing there.
Yeah, it's never that fun an experience for you just trying all the permutations. Okay. Even if you wanted to cause a distraction, you would never think, oh, I need to buy a cuckoo clock and I need to put it in next to a plant. I mean, I guess, but like, cuckoo clocks. Are we supposed to believe that he arranged it in such a way that when the alarm sounded, the woodpecker the cuckoo came out of the clock and was hitting onto the tree? Is that what we're thinking? Is that meant to be the logic? Well, I wish more point-and-click games had more literal puzzles. The wall. But the plant's like quite far away from the wall. I think it's made obvious enough that it sounds like a door knocking. It's way too much of a stretch without making that clear. Thank you. It's a real woodpecker in the door. There's a trained woodpecker inside the clock that comes out at the alarm time, quickly identifies any nearby wood and just starts pecking, and then knows to go back in the clock. That plant is not big enough to make it. Okay. A woodpecker's like a only North American thing. It makes that sound when you buy it. Okay. It's just the sound it makes. Okay. Fair enough. European, right? Okay. What are we going to find in here? Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen a woodpecker. That doesn't mean they're not an Australian thing. It's possible.
I should probably return those keys first before.
Thought you might say that. If you have one, they're annoying as hell. You see them fairly often. Australian version probably has a 10-foot wingspan and I love how everybody thinks Australia is just a nightmare place to live. It's quite amusing to me. Almost every American streamer that I have come across thinks like there's just snakes and spiders everywhere. I didn't want to wake up. I'm pretty sure that feeling is independent of the country that I'm currently in. I guess arguably would be more so in other countries, some other countries. Parts of the US that are like that too. Snakes and spiders? Yeah, I guess. Like, I want to say Texas. But I also, as an Australian, speaking about this, I recognize that's probably a stereotype that is not entirely accurate. We have a lot of animals, unsurprisingly. Some guns. whatever's going on here, this looks kind of ritualistic. Arizona, you gotta check your shoes for poisonous scorpions. Like even in the cities? Really? Okay. So that's the thing that I think people don't get about Australia. Like in the cities in Australia, the spider situation is not out of control, and there's not just snakes everywhere. Like it's I don't know what to compare it to because I haven't really been that many other places. But like certainly when you're out in the bush, like in the country, in like I'd say especially like Queensland, then there's a lot more potential for like the really bad spider and snake stuff to be happening. But like I don't think I've ever seen a snake in the city. Only like when we go down to like the south coast and like go to a national park or something, you might see a couple of snakes like on the path that you're walking on or something.
Aren't some of these endangered species? Aren't some of these endangered species? Aren't some of the...
And then spiders, like we do get big ones, but again, like most of the time they kind of mind their own business, like they don't go anywhere near you. Not some of these endangered species, yes. Didn't you find one in the backyard once? I don't know if that was a snake. I thought it was. At the old house, you mean, Gloves? Or was that down here? I don't think it was a snake. I think it was like probably a skink. I think at the old house I thought I saw a snake, but I reckon it was a skink. It was not, but like we're talking like very thin, like that you could make that confused. You could be confused by that. A skink, yeah. It's like a lizard, basically. Where I grew up, there were animals that would steal your bike if you didn't lock it up, even if it was a kid's bike. Are these human animals? Because that is probably fairly universal, I would say. There were definitely some animals when I was growing up that would steal bikes. They were bipeds.
Just a guess, but I don't think this stuff has much to do with hunting. Just a guess. Just a guess. Just a...
Okay, that was not clear to me that was different, but cool. I'm glad I clicked on it. We had a garter snake in our garage last week. I only know the phrase garter snake from playing NetHack. And I'm kind of surprised it's actually a real thing and not just a D&D offshoot. $30 for piss. 30 marks. They're cute. They're 12 inches and are scared of everything. I don't know, like seeing a 12-inch snake, that sounds pretty big to me. Like, that's really? Really, Gloves? You're dealing with any snakes that come up. Let me tell you that now. 12 inches, like, yeah, let's somebody write that down. They're super skinny, they move crazy fast. I don't know, like, for me, you see snake, I'm not having a good day. Like, maybe this is hopefully adding more evidence to the fact that as Australians, we do not see snakes that often. Alright, so we got piss for 30 marks. Aqua, is that 1 mil? 500. Henman 100. This is German, so I can't read that.
Price, Von Agner, Henneman.
Oh, that's
Met
Price.
them all last night. I wonder what these figures mean. Price, Von...
Yeah, I can't read. Can't read German.
Aren't some of these endangered species?
Oh. That's 85 on. That one looks like 93. Unclear. Do we have to, like, can we, like, write this down or something? Take a note of it or something? Why do I have this notebook? I want to take some notes, damn it. You weren't there when our son nearly stepped on a snake and that was like a meter long. When did this happen? Jeez. Good luck with your meeting, Nolan. Hope it is as entertaining as this game is. Oh,
What the hell do these guys hunt anyway? Ninjas?
Ninjas? Is that what he said?
What the hell do these guys hunt anyway? Ninjas?
Ninjas? Ah, okay, right. Did you maybe you told me that and I forgot. Because that's quite terrifying.
Photos of the club hunts. Looks like von Glauer and von Zell monopolized the camera. Or the hunts. Photos of the club.
Where did they find this? They just found like a white tiger somewhere.
Photos.
Gonna get busted?
Mr. Knight?
Hey.
This room is for members only.
Oh, sorry. The door was open. I'll go up.
Wait. I'd better make sure you do not take another unexpected detour. After you.
There's not to come on that walk. I was probably in my one of my not wanting to wake up moods, I imagine.
Sava, kommen Sie!
As I said, they are location independent, unfortunately.
Perhaps you could keep a better eye on the keys in the future.
I will, Baron von Zell.
Maybe he can translate one of these German magazines to us. Doesn't seem very happy though.
May I speak with you, Baron von Zell?
Yes? What is it?
No, well, he's very friendly with von Glauer. Very friendly. Maybe too friendly.
So, what do you do for a living, Baron von Zell?
For a living? My family is in banking, Herr Knight. What do you do for a living?
Me? I'm a writer.
A writer? How aggressive of you.
Hey, aggressive? How aggressive of you?
I take it you're particularly fond of hunting. I noticed the photographs downstairs.
Progressive, okay. That makes more
sure
sense.
do get around.
We are the best? You may find that out for yourself someday.
Oh, I'm anxious for us to hit the field. I have a feeling there's a lot I could learn from you.
You may find yourself more challenged than you can imagine.
True. I don't get in as much practice as I'd like, and hunting's like any other sport. The more you do it, the better you get.
Bullshit. Hunting is a matter of the spirit, of will.
So it is.
However, Evan could see that von Glover and I have had more practice than the others in the club. We used to hunt together quite a bit.
Used to. You don't hunt together anymore?
No, not often.
People really either love him or hate him, don't they?
Are you and Von Glauer too busy to hunt much these days, or have y'all fallen out?
I suppose I've simply outgrown him.
Really? In what way?
You wouldn't understand.
Oh.
Now I'm wondering if this guy's the murderer.
How about telling me about the other club members?
I have a better idea. Why don't you tell me about yourself?
Like what?
For example, why are you in Munich?
Oh, I'm just vacationing and thought I'd stop by on my way through.
Really? And where are you staying in Munich?
Outside of town a ways.
Which suburb?
I'm on a farm, actually. And you know, I don't remember the name of the area. Probably couldn't pronounce it anyway.
Yes. Quite curious for someone with a supposedly high Germanic background.
Yep. I guess going out and making your mark on the rest of the world will do that to a family line. The club seems to be an exciting place. Do y'all travel much as a group?
No.
Really? You don't hunt abroad?
We are all very busy men.
No, isn't that odd? So, how do you like the club?
Herr Knight, if you wish to learn about the club, you should keep your mouth shut and observe.
Have you ever heard of the Black Wolf?
No.
So much intrigue, you can tell from the music.
You mentioned that y'all don't go on hunting trips abroad?
We do not.
But those trophies in the basement, do y'all really have white tigers in Germany or lions?
The majority of what the club hunts are far more common species, Herr Knight. The trophies in the basement are exceptions, and they were obtained quite legally.
Oh, you misunderstand me, Baron von.
I think not. In any case, the basement is not public territory, and its contents are, therefore, none of your concern.
Of course, I do apologize.
As a guest of this club, the why you are a guest of this club is
And
a
give it a
mystery.
follow.
But as a guest, perhaps you should limit your prowling and sniffing to areas which you are offered openly by those who belong here.
Everybody's so angry.
You're so right.
Oh, he's had enough. What was the ooh for gloves? Any big plans for this weekend? I don't think so. I don't know if this is something I should say, but I live very day to day. So I know what's probably going to happen tomorrow. That's about as far forward as I think. The music when you asked about the Black Wolf, yes. All right. So, do you have trampoline parks in Australia? It depends if you've let small children on them, I suppose. Sorry. Trampoline parks. Like, I don't know if we have trampoline parks. We have, like, indoor trampoline places. Is that what you mean? Sky Zone? Is that indoor or outdoor? When I hear the word park, I think outdoor. Yeah, we do.
It just leads.
Okay, so we still can't go
I don't.
outdoors. Did we get anything from that? Maybe we can talk to. What's his face? Von. I've forgotten his name. Glauer. Von Glauer. Yes, first time playing this game. I appreciate that you may have had to ask that because it wasn't immediately apparent. Because I think it was probably quite
He's
apparent
not
that it was my first time. Welcome in. Yeah, I feel like I recognize your name from somewhere. Maybe, do you do like interviews with adventure game people or just game dev people generally? I feel like I've seen some videos somewhere. Maybe you're as excited as a kangaroo at Skyzone. Does kangaroos really get into Skyzone?
That's me, Gabriel.
That's right, Adam. It's good to place the name. Alright, let's try oh, we've got an ad coming up. So I'm gonna take a short break and run the ad. And then I'll be back. Alright, welcome back. Oh, okay. Globbs has redeemed. Read from a book. It's about. Let's see if we can do this. This is the first time we've ever done this. Let's see if it works. Move our notes out of the way. We have this book that Bio and Calamity Nolan quite kindly bought for me as a thank you for doing an interview. Did you have to put in a page number, Gloves? Maybe it didn't ask for a page number. There are 525 pages if you would like to choose a page. I think the camera needs some zoom improvement. You bet Kaon is jealous of this book camp situation. I don't know if that's true. Kaon's got a very good setup. But yes, this is part of my continued how can I make streaming make me use things that I already have that I never use, like nice art books or coffee table books that I will never look at, or games in my Steam library that I will never play. So we've found another one. Oh, how about we look up? Do you reckon Gabriel Knight will be in here? He might be. We got an index. Overhead cam I did not have. I wonder if the Beast Within is not here, but we can look up Sins of the Fathers. It's a very nice book. Well, it's very... We spent a lot of time in that bookshop, didn't we? Oh, I didn't expect the notes camera would still be showing that. That is unintentional. It does look familiar, doesn't it? Gabriel Knight, Sins of the Fathers. Unlike other Sierra titles, Jane Jensen's Gabriel Knight has a realistic setting. Questionable. And deals with mature themes such as horror and murder. While there are some inventory-based puzzles, there's a greater focus on detective work. Interrogation and hunting for evidence are required skills in this world. Also, hunting for additional areas that you may have missed. That is true. You can get more of a zoom in. You can read the words here with me if you want, but it's probably nicer to look at the picture. There's Gabriel making his coffee. The CD-ROM release includes full voice acting from Hollywood stars including Tim Curry and Mark Hamill, and features an animated intro sequence. Oh, there's quite a lot on Gabriel Knight. Look at this. The dreaded snake mound, where the narrator won't be quiet. You thought it was on purpose. It was not on purpose. I actually didn't think it would work. I thought that the notes cam would, turn itself off or something. What's this? This is the scene at the swamp where the conclave is. Got Grandma's house, the Getty estate, and cemetery. And, I've forgotten his name. Professor... What's the professor's name? Does anybody remember? That is Tulane University. It says all the backgrounds in Gabriel Knight, Sins of the Fathers, was first sketched on paper before being digitized. There's a big interview, which maybe we can read if somebody wants to redeem it again. This is Quest for Glory. Yeah, no, it was not on purpose. Also, that little icon there in the corner shouldn't be there. That. Okay. Hartridge. You did not remember. Okay, thank you. That is it. That's the name then. All right. Thank you, Gloves. I did also notice, as I was checking this before stream, that we're going to get the information that where you can get the book from again, because my bot is not yet smart enough to know that it is hiding the scene versus showing it. But I will fix that. Okay. This is great. Wait, was this sarcastic before? You've thrown me by saying it wasn't sarcastic. Alright. What are we doing? Oh, we just got yelled at by that guy. Because he really didn't like us. So I feel like I want to go talk to Von Glauer again. The Aussie slang?
Gabriel! Come in. Please, sit down.
Oh, you didn't like the Aussie slang last time.
But we haven't finished our conversation. Tell me, what have you been up to?
These guys are so cute. Tell me about the club basement.
There's something about the club I don't quite understand.
Yes?
I get the feeling you're not your average, ordinary hunting club.
No?
Well, that room in the basement, for instance.
I gather you've been exploring.
Well, the door was open.
It doesn't matter. You are right. Yes. The Königliche Bayerische Hofjagdloge is more than just a hunting club. We share certain philosophical beliefs as well.
That does? Need to make me ask.
I'm curious about these philosophical beliefs of yours. Can I talk you into enlighten me?
Are you really interested?
Yes.
I'm glad. You seem to be the sort of man who would appreciate our way of thinking. The men at the club and I, it is our desire to reconnect with our true physical nature.
Go on.
Think of it this way. What makes men different from any other species on this planet?
We can turn into wolves.
Of course.
Civilization. Damn it.
Oh, it's not a bad thing, human society. But it has come at a terrible price. Through civilization, man has lost his physical self, his sensory power, his instinct, if you will. He became fat and lazy.
Hey.
A dulled, rusted blade.
I resent that.
And those are my good days.
Picture a beast in the woods. It is alert. It smells. It sees. It feels everything around it. It can tell where some other animal has passed days before, where food is to be found. It can sense danger. You put civilized man in the woods, and he's comparably deaf, dumb, and blind.
I hear you, but isn't some of that related to physical makeup? Our senses of smell and hearing aren't as sharp as those of wolves, for example.
That's just it. Surely man once had those abilities. As generations of city dwellers failed to use their most acute senses, genetically they started to fall away, the way limbs wither when not exercised. I believe we can hold this degeneration. And not only hold it, but recover that which was lost.
It's an interesting concept. Do you have any proof that such powers are recoverable?
Proof? I felt things myself. Keen hearing, sharper smells. But documentable proof? That is harder. To what extent we can recover these primal abilities, and what some of those abilities might prove to be, that is what we still struggle to find out.
You're very convincing, Friedrich. There's no doubt that the potential is fascinating.
Did you kill a girl once? That's the question I want to ask. Does he play? Yeah, that reference was lost on me, I'm sorry to say. A Who reference to Tommy? Even your explanation is almost completely lost on me. I know who the Who is, but only by name.
How does one go about trying to get back in touch with one's physical self? Does it have something to do with hunting?
You are right. That's part of it, yes. Man is, or was, a predator. But unfortunately, he was too smart for his own good. He figured out how to raise his prey in pens. Hunting helps us get back in touch with our predator soul.
Do you? Get back in touch with your predator soul?
Some of us have been more successful at tapping into that than others.
What was it, the song? That deaf, dumb, and blind kid sure plays a mean ping pong. Okay. Right. This guy seems like, obviously, some interesting philosophical positions. But I still really don't feel like he's the murderer. I feel like the other guy strikes me more. But the other guy's so obviously angry that I'm like, is it just like is it trying to make me think that he is the murderer?
So how has this philosophy affected the men in the club?
The men at the club are all excellent specimens who have used the philosophy to increase their success and power.
So your woods becomes corporate headquarters, your prey the competition.
Some of the technique can be applied, yes. When the senses are primed, one can pick up all sort of feedback that is normally lost in the haze.
Speaking hypothetically, do you think it would be possible to take this philosophy too far?
Funny that should occur to you so quickly. It hadn't occurred to me for the longest time. I hope not.
No one ever run out of things to say. Yeah, it's hard to know. There's like such a great variety of factors at play. Like, very early FMV game, possibly questionable acting performances, or like hammed up performances. Like, maybe they were trying to like lean into the stereotype but went too far into the stereotype. It's very... But then a lot of it could also be intentional, you know, like, I don't know.
Go.
It's been a rare pleasure.
Yeah. I've been kind of isolated over here myself.
I'll see you at the club tonight, won't I?
Oh, right.
And perhaps you'd like to come over for a drink after that? It will give us a chance to talk some more about the others.
I'd like that. Thanks.
I took singing classes when I was young. No classes. I was in my primary school choir. But that was about as far as that went. Okay, so that was kind of creepy at the end. Still feel like we can't go here, right?
No point in going.
No reason to go here. Maybe we can talk to the policeman soon? I'm gonna go get it just to check. You were also in choir? Nice.
Lingman's.
Why do you ask?
No way.
Is it because I'm always breaking out in song? Well, let's check in with our lawyer friend.
I don't have anything.
But, but worth checking, worth checking. You wish I was always breaking out in song. What would you have me sing? When you imagine me breaking out in song, what am I singing? I'm curious. Man eater. Yeah, I could probably sing that. Not as well as that guy in that video, though.
They're busy. I'd give it a I'd give it.
Gatman's World. I don't know if I know that.
He's not listening.
So we can't.
Who
He still
like
won't talk to us. Well, I mean, it's possible I know the song, but don't know that it's called that. As Bio can attest to, this happens quite regularly. It's more famous than Booze.
This leads to a back alley.
I am familiar with Booze. Software developer by day, game developer by night, and streamer by late at night. Very nice, very nice. I'm a software developer by day, and a streamer by night, and a game developer in my dreams.
It's a post.
One day. Okay. We haven't been in here for a while. Get the impression there's anything to actually do here, though.
That must be.
Is that just a shop? No. You're a game developer by day and freelance game developer by night until recently, but I switched jobs, so I still freelance as a game developer. But it's no longer your day job. Nice. Well, I mean, maybe not nice, but maybe more sustainable, potentially. But good that you can still do game development. So, I mean, is it night? Like, should I go to the club? It sounds so weird. Should we go to the club? You're back from meeting before next meeting. Meeting gauntlet continues. You will survive calamity, I believe.
Who should I call?
You don't need to call anyone. Alright, let's go back to the club. The club, not the club. No, wait, I went to the club.
No point. I don't.
I feel like we're Gabriel Knight would do well at a discotheque. He's always heading to the club. Do we have anything? I mean, should I be reading this now?
I don't have time.
He doesn't care.
I don't have time to worry about this. I don't have time to worry about this historical stuff at the moment. I don't think it's got much to do with what's going on here in Munich.
I think you're wrong, dude. Wonder if we could... Wait, where have we gone? Oh, I'm over here now. What? Has he made literally any progress on the child murder? Yes. We've established that it was a large wolf. Did you know you can walk to the end of the street faster if you move your mouse cursor to the top right or left? Oh, nice. That is good to know. Thank you. I don't even think we got Grace involved. She just chose to become involved.
I don't have anything else.
Let me show him.
I'm not sure what.
No. I guess we wrote her a letter. That's something. No, man, that you've just saved so much time. Thank you. The game developers like her more than Gabriel does. The game developers do not like her. Game developers do not like her. Well, if they do, then the actress is not doing a great performance. She is not a likable character, in my opinion.
He's not.
And I'm like reluctant to say that because I know that like strong female characters, like there is a tendency for men to like, I don't know what the right word is, like say that strong female characters are like bad or like, you know, that it's bad for females to be strong. And I'm not saying that. I legitimately think that they've made her like this angry kind of one-dimensional character. She had like, she felt like a much more realistic character in the first game to me.
I don't think.
How do I sneak in here somewhere? Can I like cut the cord?
I don't think.
You asked Jane Jensen why Grace is angry in this game. If it was the writing of Joanne's acting, and her answer was that it was... Wow, okay, wow. That's wild. Like... Yeah, okay.
I don't think Commissar Weaver. I'm not sure the German public would be interested in that.
What would the German public be interested in?
I'm not sure the German...
Are y'all with the news? I have some information you might find of interest.
You're an American.
That's right.
And you believe you have information about the mutilation killings?
I do have some information, yes, ma'am. I was about to discuss it with the commissar over there, but he seems kind of busy. I thought I'd speak with y'all instead.
Nun gut, was soll's. Dreh schön, Dieter. Wir befinden uns am Tatort des bis jetzt letzten bizarren Todesfalles, der durch die Killerwölfe herbeigeführt wurde. Mit mir befindet sich ein Amerikaner, der offensichtlich wichtige Hinweise bezüglich dieses Mordfalles hat.
Need to vet his information.
You believe you have information about the wolf killing sir.
It was the werewolves.
Yes, I do.
Uh-huh.
I was about to ask Commissar Liebe over there some questions, such as why animal hair found at the crime scene is reddish-brown when the escaped zoo wolves were gray.
Fragt, wieso die Tierhaare am Tatort rötlich-braun sind.
This American is stupid, but we don't have
offensichtlich
anything better to put on our TV channel.
And how come paw prints found at the scene indicate an animal much larger than the zoo wolf species Canis lupus lupus?
Und fragt, wieso die Pfotenabdrücke am
He
Tatort
continues to speak at a much too high volume, but this is all we can do.
get this information.
Well,
What the heck?
All right. You have my attention. Now, who are you?
I'm Gabriel Knight,
Wow.
the American novelist. I've been by your station to see you, but funny thing, they would not let me.
Canis lupus lupus.
I'll see you at the station later, but only if you agree to get out of here and not talk to the boys.
You got it.
It's amazing. Seems like a directing failure to me if the actress was giving a performance that wasn't intended, yeah. I mean, I guess if that was the text, like, for sure, I think the performance was, like, overwrought, but I guess the text without direction was open to that interpretation. Why didn't they fix it? Like, did no one preview the performance? Yeah, they would have still been figuring it out. Like, I don't know, what year did this come out in? That's not the one I want. '95. But yeah, like, this would have been pretty early days of voice acting, right? Like, I mean, I don't know the dates of when they first did it, but it would still be very early days. Will Binder directed the FMVC, it's not Jane. Yeah, Grace was supposed to be angry, but Joanne's Grace was pissed, yeah. Yeah, exactly. Daniel, do you have a link to your interview with Jane Jensen? If you send it to Bio, he can put it in the chat. Yeah, that's true. Cool. Alright, I feel like we gotta be getting pretty close to the end of the day.
He's busy. I'll see him I told Lieber I wouldn't talk to the press anymore. Too bad, I could have been another David Hasselhoff.
It's probably a fair comparison. Well, should we... Is it night? I feel like maybe the day will end and we'll go to the club. Maybe not. I mean, yeah. I don't know.
think I've pumped that particular well dry.
I don't know what we have to do to make the day end, though, unless we go to the police station now. Oh, let's use this trick. Nice. Yeah, Bio and Calamity are like doing interviews of people for like a side channel on the Dev Game Club podcast. Gonna open that link. Watch this later. To getting a good guys ad. So we got the detective. I don't think there's anything we need to know about that. I don't think the trash can is actually relevant. I think that was just about identifying which street we were on. We did that too. So let's try. Can we go here now? Ah, skid. Oh, 4139.
Kommen Sie herein.
Oh, it's the Mosley music. I guess it's the police station music.
Commissar Lieber, so generous of you to see
Oh, cool.
me.
Thank you.
Sit down, Mr. Knight. Now, you will tell me what you think you know about this case, yes?
How do you say quid pro quo in German?
There is no translation.
Thanks so much for your time.
Sit down. What are you proposing exactly?
Tough yet soft.
You want information? I want information. It's kind of convenient that way.
I can't give you police information.
Why not? I'm not asking anything confidential. Hell, I can't even read the damn newspapers around here. Press release stuff, that's all I want.
All right. But then it's your turn. Agreed?
I hear you.
That seems like an agreement the police would never make. Surely they would be like, you tell us the information first, and then maybe we'll tell you the other information. They're like, okay, we'll tell you everything we've got, then you tell us something that we don't know. Yeah, that's right, Daniel. I'm sure that if they can interview me, they can interview anybody. Can we
At
go
least
through his
he's
filing
neater than
cabinet?
Detective Mosley.
A low bar to clear. Oh no, Mosley wasn't too bad. He had a lot of papers lying around.
This map, it marks the locations of all the wolf killings, right?
Yes. What?
The one last night, the one in the middle, doesn't really fit, does it?
It has to fit. It happened.
I suppose.
Why doesn't it fit? Because it's in the middle. It's not on the outskirts.
I still say that one in the middle is different. I still say that.
Do you reckon we can get his badge somehow?
Probably nothing of interest back there. Besides, I can't see past the commissar's big head.
She surely can see past his head. Anything else we can do here?
At least he's...
Not without setting up a woodpecker-related distraction. Yeah, exactly. Alright.
How long have you been a commissar?
10 years.
All of them here in Munich?
Yes.
And a criminal commissar is like, what, a police detective in America?
Americans don't have so many ranks, I think. A German criminal commissar is, say, more like an English chief inspector.
Ah, P.D. James.
What?
Nothing. Tell me about the other victims.
What do you want to know?
Let me consult my list.
How many victims have there been?
5, including the one downtown.
Could there be bodies out there that you haven't found yet?
No. The killings have been done in broad daylight. Body parts left like a trail of Brotkümmel. Breadcrumbs?
Jack the Ripper Wolf. When were the other victims killed?
The first was 32 days ago.
2 days after the zoo wolves escaped. And the others?
The 2 teenage boys were killed 20 days ago. The Huber girl 6 days ago.
They're speeding up.
Maybe.
What about the locations of the killings? Any pattern there?
You can see for yourself if you like. I have a
did.
marked map on the wall. Until last night, the killer always struck 30 to 40 minutes outside the city. The first was killed north of München near Esching. The 2 males were killed in Feldkirchen, that's east. Toni Huber was killed on her parents' farm just west of Lachem.
What does forensics say about the killer?
That information is not for the press.
But the bite marks, saliva, you've seen the bodies, I haven't.
All I can say is, it is an animal.
Mind if I take a guess? Your boys in the lab say the bite marks are canine and are closer to wolf than to dog. But beyond that, they can't pin it down. Nothing like it on the records. Probably a weird hybrid. Yeah. That's what I thought.
Have you considered werewolfery? I'm gonna ask it.
Have you given any thought at all about the possibility of
What?
a werewolf? Never mind.
He didn't answer. Maybe he had.
The killer isn't one of the zoo wolves, is it?
That is information the press does not have, Mr. Knight. I expect it to stay that way.
I understand.
As you pointed out so loudly at the crime scene, evidence on the killer does not match what we know of the zoo wolves.
Yeah. So what are your thoughts about that?
Either there is a mistake with the zoo records.
I think the zoo would know if they had a reddish-brown hybrid in the wolf kennel.
I didn't say it was likely. Another possibility is, of course, that another animal is responsible.
Wild?
Possibly. Maybe. A pet.
A pet? As in maybe the reason you haven't been able to track the thing is that it's going into someone's home.
It's possible.
Yeah, I feel like this guy is the most believable actor that we've seen so far.
You keep saying an animal. You found evidence of only one animal? One bite pattern, one saliva type?
Yes.
Yet 2 wolves escaped from the zoo.
As you say, the zoo wolves do not figure into this at all.
Oh, I wouldn't say that. No, I definitely would not say that.
What would you say? What does he know that I don't know? Probably some stuff.
Tell me about the latest victim.
Male, 52, Grossberg was the name. He was a furrier. Ironic, isn't it?
A furrier. What an amazing coincidence. Have any theories about why the killer struck downtown this time?
No. Do you?
I read somewhere that wolves are clean animals. They don't kill close to their lair unless they're forced to.
What lair? What are you talking about?
Not sure, actually. Random thought.
The only thing he could do to make this a more believable performance would be to be more impatient. But I think for game design reasons, that's probably not possible.
Have you ever heard of anyone or anything called the Black Wolf?
The hair samples we have are all reddish-brown.
Yeah, I know. I was just wondering if you'd heard of a black wolf in general.
Hold on. Here is this.
What?
Missing persons case. A runaway teenaged girl. It happened in 1989 in a town called Kirschel, in the Nationalpark Bayerischer Wald, Bavarian National Forest.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I just thought I remembered something. It was a sad case, you know. She was very pretty. Ah, yes.
It's sadder when they're pretty.
It is.
What?
There was a supposed witness. An old lady who lived on the edge of town near the woods. She says she saw the girl go into the woods the night she disappeared. Says the wolf got her.
The wolf?
The old lady had been complaining for some time about a huge black wolf in the woods. But no one believed her. She was verrückt. Crazy.
No one else ever saw the thing?
Hadn't been any wolves
that
in those woods for 50 years.
So there was probably nothing to it.
That's what I thought at the time. Of course, that was years before this case. Never heard of wolf attacks back then.
Do you get a lot of missing persons cases in Germany?
Oh, sure. Mostly teenagers, runaways. It gets worse all the time. Families are not like they used to be, yes?
Suppose not. That's all I wanted to know.
Good. We discuss you now, yes?
I guess.
You want to tell me, or do I have to ask?
I had to ask you.
Investigating the murder of Tony Uber for her parents.
Why?
I'm an investigator. That's what I do.
You're an American P.I.?
You could say that.
And how did the Hubers end up hiring you?
Mutual friends?
I see. And this evidence you have?
A paw print and some hair samples from the Uber farm. I spoke with some folks at the zoo as well.
All right, Mr. Knight. I don't know how the police deal with you in America, but in this country, we don't like civilian interference.
I understand.
If you hear something, you come to me. If you see something, you come to me. And under no circumstances are you to speak with the press. You do. And I'll have your passport.
You wouldn't like it. It was a bad hair day.
I am quite serious.
I swear, not a word.
All right. I can't stop you from investigating, but stay out of our way.
Quiet as a shadow. That's me.
Red. Very loud shadow.
I don't have any.
Alright.
I'm gonna take off.
Stay out of trouble.
Of course.
And he really got the raw end of that deal. The cop was talking for like 10 minutes about stuff, and then I was just like, yeah, there's a paw print and some fur. That's all I got. I don't have much else to do now. All I can think of is to go back to the club. Because I don't. We did that. Everything I've got that isn't ticked off is in Rittersburg. Doesn't look like we can go to the scene.
I think
What?
it just leads to a...
I wonder what this door's about. We need to set off a woodpecker nearby. Okay, so I guess we could talk to... Really have any new ideas? We'll talk to the police. What did that achieve, though? Learned a bunch of stuff. I don't think there was any new locations. Maybe?
I don't want to bother the Baron again. I don't need to do anything else.
I mean...
I don't have...
Oh, unless we can look at this again.
I still say that one... I still say... I still say...
Ah.
Grossberg. Didn't... Grossberg. Didn't Liba say that was the name of the guy who was killed last night? Grossberg.
Finally used the notepad. It's been driving me crazy. Quiet as a shadow. Yeah, the oversized coat wins again.
That's me.
So now we can probably call the guy.
Who should I call?
Oh, very fine. Takes me back.
Hello?
Hello. My name is Knight. I'm an American associate of Herr Grossberg's.
Yes? I was just calling the people in Herr Grossberg's address book to notify them. Have you heard that Herr Grossberg has...
Yes, I know about his death.
Yes, I'm sorry. Would you mind giving me your name again so I can check you off the list?
Knight.
Ella Hoffman... I'm not finding you.
Could you check under Vaughn? It's Vaughn Knight.
Oh, so... Yes, Von. Von Eigner, von Frank, von Stein... You're not under Vaughn either.
Excuse me, did you say Von Agner?
Yes?
Do you know Von Agner?
I don't know him. I don't know most of Grossberg's business contacts.
Grossberg knew him.
If this is about money, you're out of luck. All the accounts are locked until someone comes in and takes over. Besides, there's nothing in them anyway.
Really? Well, could you just look up an account balance for me?
I can't. The address book is all I have. The police have taken Herr Grossberg's
An
list.
account balance.
Well, thank you.
Goodbye.
So he knew Von Agner, which I'm terrible with the names, but I assume is one of the club members.
I don't want.
She said that the police had taken a bunch of stuff, so we could ask.
The police station is closed.
Okay. Oh, maybe it's time to go to the club. Finally. Been waiting. Do.
I think.
No, it's still not time to go to the club. Oops.
Grossberg's phone.
Yeah. Well, there's not many other places we could go. We could ask the lawyer. Might be able to get us some information.
You mentioned the possibility of my using your secretary for research?
Anytime.
Great. I wouldn't ask, but I need a newspaper search done, and my German sucks.
No problem. What exactly are you looking for?
Missing persons. Actually, missing persons cases that occurred in or near forested areas.
How far back do you want to go?
10 years?
Mm-hmm. Okay, I can spare her later in the day. We should have it ready for you by tomorrow.
Great. Thanks. I don't have any. Well, I'm off. See you, Harry.
Goodbye.
So we go to sleep until tomorrow. We go to sleep? The club. I kind of assume that the club will take place as a cutscene at the end of the day. No? Okay, we did have to go. Good. It's an interesting decision to have a detective who doesn't speak the local language.
And you, Herr Price?
This guy's still winning the competition for weirdest guy, most off-putting guy.
You look a little wet.
Oh.
You look a little wet.
I was visiting a friend nearby, and I thought that I should take a shower before the others arrived. I was a bit automatic.
Yeah. This guy is next level.
How thoughtful.
Did he say he was a bit aromatic? I think that's what he said.
And I thought Germans only.
Alright, we go. What's this guy gonna say to us? It was aromatic, okay.
Herr Price?
And like, I can't tell if he's meant to be like evil in some way, like, but it's just coming off as very homoerotic.
Baron von Glau mentioned that you're a lawyer.
Yes. And fortunately for me these days, I have enough money to where I only have to take those cases which interest me. I enjoy my leisure time.
What do you do with your leisure time?
It's a very particular look.
I entertain.
Oh, he entertains. Gabriel looks unsettled.
Probably a dumb question, but what sort of entertaining do you do?
Getting to the heart of the matter.
Do you like women, Herr Knight?
Ooh.
I've been known to.
I adore them.
Interesting.
You might call it an obsession. The stalk, the dance, the bait, the hook.
And what do you do once you've hooked him?
Oh, you know. You're quite the pleasurist yourself. Or have I misled you?
You're probably just getting a whiff of the past, Herr Price.
Has he changed his womanizing ways, has he?
What do you think
I was
of
unaware
the
of
club
that.
philosophy?
It works.
Oh, that's about to start. God damn it.
Does it?
Damn.
We're all animals, but I deny it.
So you don't believe in suppressing anything?
Why would I want to suppress my urges? If your body wants something, it must be natural.
Well, what if you get the natural urge to rip someone's throat out?
Well, fortunately, my instincts run to pleasure. Of the equally sticky but less fatal kind.
Well, what about those whose instincts are fatal? Shouldn't they suppress?
I believe that nature handles that scenario when it occurs, Herr Knight.
And how does it do that exactly?
In the wild, when a member of society does not conform, he is hunted down and executed. End of mutant instinct. And its genetic bloodline.
I'm going to bide my time while this ad happens. My favorite line from that was, I prefer pleasure, an equally sticky but less fatal pursuit. So I'm kind of assuming that, like, at the end of this conversation, maybe the other club members will kind of filter in. Like, my sense is we've got to be getting toward the end of the day. Yeah, because he said the police station had closed. So, I mean, I'm assuming that is a time thing. I guess it could just be you've done everything at the police station, but that's a possibility. Never really know. And the lawyer, because they'll have the info tomorrow, yeah. Yeah. I wonder if we could even go back to the lawyer. Oh well, I guess you can always kind of go back there. Maybe there's a prompt if you try to walk back into the lawyer's office. I'm not sure. All right.
Tell me about the other club members.
Oh, they're all right. Don't worry about Vonzel. He's a bastard to everyone these days.
PMS?
I don't know what his problem is. Oh, he's always been an arrogant bastard, competitive on the hunts, ambitious. But still, aren't we all? He was decent enough at one time. In fact, he was Von Gloria's favorite. And he was an asset as a friend. But things change.
So that's the angry guy, right? No worries, Nolan. Thanks for hanging out. Thank you for your commentary and humour, as always. Hope your meetings go all right.
And what about the other club members?
Like who?
Henneman, for example. I've heard he's in line for a position extremely high up in the government.
Henneman, he is a drunk. His days as a political superstar are over. My friends at the courthouse tell me that he has been marked for early retirement. One less politician to worry about, huh?
What does Glauer think about that?
When did Von Zell begin to change?
Oh, he's been getting worse for a long time. I remember a hunting trip about a year ago. That was the last time I remember that we were all together and having a good time. He must have started getting difficult after that.
What about the hunting trip? What happened?
Seems like you've pretty much written Von Zell off yourself. Any particular reason?
Look, it's one thing when he insults the rest of us. But when he insults the Baron, no. I heard him arguing once. When Glover told Von Zell he acted stupidly about something or the other, Von Zell was furious.
What'd he say?
He told the Baron that he was weak. Bastard. I don't know why the Baron let him get away with it. I mean, I would have said something at the time, but, well, it was a private conversation.
Uh-huh. When was this?
I don't know. 5, 6 weeks ago?
Did the audio just start crackling for everybody else, or is that just me?
How was Von Zell an asset as a friend?
He is a banker.
Yeah, okay. It's just this guy. I feel like
He's always willing to help out his good friends.
Now it's okay again.
Why would anyone in this club need money? I thought you all were models of success.
Yes, well, fortunately, I took less advantage of Von Zell's hospitality than some.
Very strange. Wonder if it's just those lines, or I guess I've had issues in the past where like things degrade after running for too long, but hopefully it's not that. I'd be surprised.
Have you ever heard of the Black Wolf?
Yes.
Really, where?
Oh, I don't know. Just sounds familiar.
Will you tell me if you remember?
Of course. The reinforcements have arrived. Now you'll have someone new to probe, Herr Knight.
Come on. Really?
My brilliant man, good cheer to you both. Where's the beer?
Guten Abend, meine Herren. Ja, good evening.
Guten Abend.
Wieder eine Stelle messen wir, ja.
Abend.
Abend. Baron von Zell. Meine kleine Familie. How are you all this evening? Hello. Gabriel, I'm glad you could join us.
Any need to speak with about him. Enjoy your evening, Herr Knight.
Thanks. I will.
Baron. May I speak to you for a minute? What is it, Bryce?
Get to interrogate. No? Okay. We might get to ask Klingman. Who should we talk to? I guess these two guys?
Ich habe meinen Nachmittagstermin abgesagt. Wir treffen uns hier um 4 Uhr?
Ja, so viel ich weiß. Ja, so, good evening, Herr Knight.
Henneman, Von Agner?
You care to join us?
Sure. Thanks. I've spoken to several of the club members today, but I haven't had a chance to speak with you yet, Herr Von Agner.
How tragic. No one in this club talks better than I do.
Oh, true, very true.
Perhaps tomorrow?
I'd be delighted.
We'll see you.
I haven't had a chance to get to know you yet, Herr Henneman.
Well, I'm already beyond serious conversation tonight, I'm afraid.
Tomorrow's fine. Have you guys heard about the mutilation killing last night? Happened right around the corner.
Awful, simply awful.
I'd meant to get a newspaper, but the time got away from me. Do you have any details?
A few. The victim was a man named Grossberg. He ran a furrier business in town.
Horrible. You know, this zoo wolf business is inexcusable. The mayor has been spoken to, and quite seriously. Even the prime minister is concerned.
Did you know Grossberg, Herr Von Eck?
Me? Grossberg? Why, no. Why do you ask?
I just thought you're both in the animal processing business.
Munich is a big city, Herr Knight.
So it is. Ah, well, I was just curious.
Neither of these guys seem like murdering werewolves, though.
So what were y'all talking about when I came up?
Seem too bumbling for me.
Excursion. Will you be joining us?
Our monthly hunting trip.
A hunt trip? Really, where?
Our lodge is at Eppenberg. It's in the Bavarian National Forest. We leave tomorrow afternoon.
Well, gosh, you know, that sounds great, but I need to have my gun cleaned and...
Oh, there are plenty of guns at the lodge.
Yeah, Von Eigner, perhaps the Baron did not mean for Herr Knight to join us quite so soon.
Oh, hell, why not? Baron?
Von Eigner?
Our hunting trip tomorrow. Will our new American friend be going with us?
Herr Knight? Well, I don't see why he could...
Of course not. He's not a club member. He's probably not even registered with the license office.
Nonsense, Gar. The sooner we get to see his technique, the better. We'll just slip him in, and he can register properly when we get back.
But that's not legal.
Since when do you care about legalities? It's only a hunting license?
I agree. I would enjoy Gabriel's presence very much.
Well, enough said. The Baron should certainly get whatever he wants, shouldn't he? Perhaps it will be an interesting exercise at that.
These boys. Hey, howdy. Should we go talk to him again? Oh, we can.
Yes, Herr Knight?
Hey, how's it going?
How's it going?
Fine. Would you excuse us, please? We are discussing something private.
Oh, sure.
Maybe we need a woodpecker distraction. Can we try an alternative response? What are you kids talking about?
What are you two kids talking about?
We could share it with you, Mr. Knight. But then we'd have to kill you.
Baron von Zell? I'm just kidding, Doctor. I'm afraid our discussion is private, Mr. Knight. Run along now. We'll play with you later.
Can't wait.
The Amerikaner?
What if we ask for a magazine? Do you reckon that'll work?
Just wanted to grab a magazine.
Then grab one.
Thanks.
Ich bin sicher, es ist kein Reiter.
We like place our tape recorder there. Do we have a magazine? Yes. Can we put the tape recorder in the magazine?
That's a thought.
Yeah, it is.
That's a thought. I hid the tape recorder inside the magazine.
He's done it. He's actually done it. And it just was not apparent to me that he had. Cool. Perfect.
Just wanted to put this magazine back. It wasn't very good. I wouldn't recommend it.
I have on.
Gentlemen, excuse me, please.
I apologize for not getting to you sooner. Have you been enjoying yourself?
Oh, it's been loads of fun.
Good. I'm glad you're going with us tomorrow. We don't get started until the afternoon, so won't have to worry about staying up late tonight.
I have to warn you, my hunting's kind of rusty.
I'm sure you'll do just fine.
Was? East. I demand to know what you're doing at this club.
Me?
Baron von Zell. Really?
Are you aware that this guest of yours has been asking intimate questions? Poking around in our personal affairs? He must be a reporter. Or the police.
What do we have to fear from a reporter or the police? Although I can promise you, her Knight is neither.
You don't care that he's prying into our private business? What possible motive could he have?
Gar! Please. He's my guest. You're the one who's turning that into an inquisition.
Then it is on your head.
I apologize for that.
You keep defending me. I'm not exactly helping the harmony around here.
Believe me, the harmony was shattered a long time before you came. Von Zell gets territorial. Frankly.
Well, I should go anyway. I wanted to clean up before tonight.
All right.
Good night, everyone.
Oh,
good enough tonight.
I should be home soon. See you then.
Oh, that's right. I'm visiting him after dark, aren't I? Did I get my tape recorder back? My talisman on, that's good. Right. Back to Grace. So we didn't see what happened with Gabriel going to the guy's house, or was that going to happen after, or was that the post scene? Another dream, I guess. What's she wearing? Wish I hadn't worn these curtains today. Intense. It's pretty great. It's pretty great. Which one was that? The guy in the cart? Sled? What do you call it? Sleigh. I think it was what's his name? I thought it was the king. Ludwig? I feel like it was meant to be the king. And if we have Ludwig. Let's save. See this count. I can just type whatever I want in here using my keyboard, and I'm still only using numbers. But I respect you typing out your full words. Alright, I'm going to leave it there because it's getting late. That was a long day. Get the controller out. I did get my new controller today. Very exciting. So now I assume all of my hitless runs will just fall down in front of me. Alright, so Gabriel Knight controller only runs. My god, that sounds legitimately awful. So awful. It's terrible. I'm kind of wondering, like, how many days or how many chapters, because it's not strictly days, it's chapters, I guess. Oh, does it tell you? Maybe it tells you. Oh, there's 6. Oh, there's an opera. There's a chapter 6 opera. How did I miss this? There you go. Something to look forward to, people. Amazing. Amazing. This game just keeps delivering. I'm enjoying it. It's good. Will Gabriel Knight 3 be able to live up to this, though? That's the question.